Burkina Faso goes nuclear with Russia's help. A new era of power begins. In a historic and game-changing move that's sending shockwaves through the global political landscape, Burkina Faso is reportedly on the path to developing nuclear power and possibly even nuclear weapons with direct support from Russia. This dramatic development is more than just an energy revolution. It's a strategic and defiant message to former colonial powers, particularly France, which has long maintained a shadowy influence over West Africa. The new leadership in Burkina Faso, under the bold vision of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, is declaring a new era of sovereignty, self-defense, and Pan-African strength. And nuclear energy is now central to that vision, from colonial chains to nuclear might. Burkina Faso's bold new strategy. The news follows a series of signed intergovernmental agreements between Moscow and Ouagadougou, detailing Russian assistance in building nuclear research reactors, training local scientists, supplying nuclear fuel, and possibly aiding the future development of nuclear arms under the veil of civil nuclear technology. This isn't just about lights and electricity. This is about power, real power, the kind that deters foreign intervention, levels geopolitical playing fields, and forces the world to respect African sovereignty. And make no mistake, this shift is not happening in isolation. Burkina Faso, alongside Mali and Niger, has formed a revolutionary alliance, rejecting Western military presence and openly accusing France of orchestrating destabilization, economic control, and military manipulation for decades. Now, by aligning with Russia, a global nuclear superpower, Burkina Faso is rewriting the rules of global engagement. Is Burkina Faso building nuclear weapons? While official communication speaks of peaceful nuclear development, insiders and analysts aren't convinced. The speed, secrecy, and scale of the Russian-Burkinabe agreements resemble Cold War-style arms partnerships. A growing number of security experts believe that nuclear weapons development could be on the table, especially as a deterrent against French military aggression, covert Western operations, and future attempts at regime change. We are not slaves, we are not colonies, we are nations, and we will protect ourselves by any means necessary. Unofficial statement attributed to a high-ranking Burkinabe defense official. Why is Russia helping Burkina Faso go nuclear? Russia is not just playing defense, it is strategically investing in the anti-colonial, anti-Western resurgence in Africa. Through Rosatom, its state-owned nuclear corporation, Russia is building nuclear infrastructure across Africa, from Egypt to South Africa. But with Burkina Faso, it's different. This is about military alliances, geopolitical revenge, and energy warfare. As Russia faces intense sanctions and isolation from the West over its Ukraine campaign, it is flipping the chessboard, gaining new military footholds and energy alliances in Africa, while challenging NATO's influence. Burkina Faso is now a frontline partner in this new world order. The West is alarmed, and panicking France, the EU, and the US are reportedly monitoring Burkina Faso with increasing concern. Covert operations, sanctions, disinformation campaigns, and economic sabotage may be on the horizon. Already, there are signs of media manipulation and international pressure to stop Burkina Faso's nuclear trajectory. But the people of Burkina Faso are not afraid. They see nuclear development not as a threat, but as a shield against neo-colonialism, a shield against exploitation, a symbol of Black power, African pride, and the right to self-determination, a message to all of Africa: rise or remain enslaved. What Burkina Faso is doing is bigger than one country. It is a clarion call to all African nations. Why should we beg for energy when we can harness it ourselves? Why should we fear foreign armies when we can deter them with force? Why should we depend on Western powers when we can build with our own hands? Burkina Faso going nuclear is not the end. It is the beginning of Africa's rise. What comes next? If Russia successfully helps Burkina Faso build even a nuclear-capable infrastructure, the balance of power in West Africa will shift forever. No longer will African nations be treated as pawns in Western wars and resource games. Nuclear power, whether for energy or deterrence, means respect, security, and control. As Burkina Faso goes nuclear, the entire Sahel watches, and the world trembles. Share your voice. Do you support Burkina Faso's decision to pursue nuclear power? Is Russia the right partner for Africa's rise? What should the rest of Africa do in the face of this bold new shift? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Share this post across your networks. Let the world know Africa is not afraid. Burkina Faso is not alone.